aligned in OBS because we've learnt that lesson eventually. And it's looking good. It's looking good, I think. Let's see here. Make sure the Discord understands that I am also incommunicado. Let's see. Okay, well, picking up where we left off. Baldur's Gate. Single player, loading game. And we were in fact up to number 10 last episode. We're in the Cloakwood Mines. We're hoping to finish the Cloakwood Mines today, ideally. Just realised I also need to put this on Twitter. There we go. Now, Rove.
You're a queer fellow.
How may I be
Rove, first thing is first. Customize. Appearance. No, the new portrait doesn't work. Fine, we're going with the old one. There. Unfortunately, yeah, the sadness abounds. I was the benefactor of quite a nice custom portrait for Rove, but alas, it does not appear where it should. Though that's kind of cool. But no. There we go. So.
Our quest is vain.
What he said. Imoen. Stealth.
I'm gone.
Terribly as always. We've got a forge of some description. I believe there are some hobgoblins down here. The other end of the hallway.
'Tis akin to my home, but home does not welcome me.
Come on. Your stealth is maxed out.
We're all doomed.
Just kind of all form up here and wait for them, I guess. Let's see, Lyconia. Chant. Zan, armor.
Give me power.
Bless.
Our quest is vain.
And protection from evil.
We're all doomed.
Okay.
Whatever.
And we'll just head down there and smack them now. Just ignore that doorway completely.
Let's give them a right threat.
Imoen, how are you for ammo? You've been better. There we go.
Life is so hollow.
More ammo there. Not going to complain. And some gems.
If you want.
Let's see. Of course they're too far away. Okay, let's see. Gems all go in the gem bag. Potion of Fire Giant Strength, Frost Giant Strength, Piss Giant Strength. That'll do.
Our quest is vain if you want.
Might as well just keep going in this direction, really, I guess. That paid off. One. Meh, that's a few bob. Some more gold, not gonna complain. Stop picking on Owen. Seriously. And what have we got there? Silver and another lol gem. Oh, we've got a stair down there. We don't want to go using that yet.
Olza?
Lyconia, just heal her, please. Would be good. Oh, do you mind?
If you want, life is so. What is the point?
And I'm positive we just want to knife you. Is there a reason for you being here? You'd better have a good explanation for bothering me. We don't really need a reason. We're here to kill you. We'll see who'll be doing the dying today. He was in his underwear a moment ago. I don't necessarily fancy his odds. Imoen! Try not to suck too horribly. Carrion crawler in here? I remember there being something about that room. Fireball in there. Well, and fucking truly.
Our quest is vain. Whatever.
Let's see.
What is it
Rove.
this time?
Let's get a fireball in there, please.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Nice.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
What is it this time?
And skull trap, please. Right.
You shall die for your impudence.
Okay, mate. So you've come to look at my handiwork. Rather impressive, ain't it? The guy to the left of me screamed quite a while before he finally expired. Ha! Ha ha ha! Let's see. I'm not that thrilled with the evilness of any of these options. We've been given orders that you are to release the prisoners. I don't think you've got any such orders. No, I don't even think you're supposed to be here. Ah, there he is. Oh wow, how did I not see that?
How may I be of assistance?
Okay, well, magic missile.
You rang?
And more magic missile.
Life is so.
And you
hollow.
can't magic missile, so flame arrow.
My blade will cut
Fuck his
you
shit
down
up.
to- I cannot. Keep flaming.
There we go. Of course he has a katana. Monster summoning.
You're a queer fellow.
And we are confused. Yes. Oh dear, this is probably more concerning than the
What you want?
Yoga Mage himself. Let's see, what have we got? Whole person could do it. Don't necessarily think I want to be holding person though. How about we command Dawn before he jibs somebody? And we command Zan before he jibs somebody.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you have but to ask.
Well, that didn't work out quite so well.
What is it this time?
Magic missile. Okay.
Stand back and watch this.
Not quite sure that was what we were after, but it got the job done.
Our quest is vain.
Well, now I guess we might as well examine our loot from that Ogre Mage, what we've got for fucking ever to kill while that stinking cloud dissipates, even though I realise that it's not actually ticking away while we're pissing around in our inventory screen. Let's see. Katana +1. Meh. Let's see. Who had monster summoning 3rd level? He presently lacks 3rd level magic. You've got plenty. You'd probably spawn something we'd rather not be fighting yet. And you've only got the 1 slot because you're a vanilla mage. Plus you've got plenty of options already. And monster summoning 1 is nothing terribly awesome. By the time we're going to be able to have that slot there, it's really not going to be worth having. So we'll quick save. Of course we can't quick save while that's the thing. Can we rest? No, we'll just have to wait it out. Oh, we can't even close the door. Fine, Imoen.
I care not.
Scout around. Of course she failed, it's what she does. A pair of hobgoblins, we can take those.
Life is so hollow.
Eat flaming! Or possibly
Our
frosty.
quest is
You're a queer
vain.
fellow.
Redirect.
Need power.
We're all doomed. What is the point?
Oh, that's promising.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Can we rest? Yes. Quick save, immediate regret. I thought there were more. Oh, of course, the skull trap. What on earth were they attacking? No idea.
What
Anyway.
you want? This way.
Life is if you want.
What have we got? Oh, do you a spear? Probably +1. Ooh, some loot. Not bad at all. Certainly worth picking the lock. Some gold. See, it's always worth having a thief. Unless you're playing Eye of the Beholder. Do we have a scroll case by any chance? We do. Spell thrust will keep. There we go, quick save.
Our quest
Yep.
is
Imoen.
vain.
Stealth mode.
This way.
What have we got? Bugger all. Potion of urine. I believe these are cursed protection scrolls. I'll check one of them, and if I'm right, I'll dump the rest.
We're all
Fairly
whatever.
confident that that's the case. Let's see. Oh no, protection from acid. Okay. Yep, that one's cursed. And another spear. Rove, I'm actually going to change your colouring now that we've got a different portrait for you. Just to help you stand out a bit more. It's a fine shade of blue. And white. To reflect the colours on his portrait. I can't do anything about the red though, that's part of his
Life is so
part of his robe.
whatever.
I can hear a thing moving around. I fear it. I don't think I've ever actually
turn up.
explored this quite so thoroughly.
I've done had enough of this.
Nothing. Golden gem. A ring. Golden gem.
Our quest, if you want.
Better than nothing.
I should have joined the army.
What are you doing in my room? You're not supposed to be here. No, we're gonna stab you in the head. Or one better.
You're a queer fellow. I'm gone.
We're all what is the point?
Oh god, individual doors. Sleep, shopping grass, lordy. Acid arrows and arrows of ice, I would think. More gems! Must be some kind of mine. Let's see, put those away. Potions in the potion bag. Arrow. Of course you can't identify them, we've only seen Rove do it 100 bloody times. Acid. Oh, we can't identify you. You're gonna have any more luck? No. Okay, well that's a thing. I'll give them to Dawn.
Life, if you want.
I'm wary of what's making these footsteps, by the way. Miscellaneous guard. What are you doing in my room? You're not supposed to be here. Nope, that's why we're gonna kill you.
What you want? I'm gone.
That's locked, that's
Our
it.
quest is vain. Whatever.
Potion of mirrored eyes, that's protection from petrification right there. Finally! Squish! Love it. Never gonna get sick of that. Dispel magic, that's a handy one. Fire giant strength and some gold. Doing not bad in the gold stakes. We're going to have to work out who's going to get what magic though soon. Actually, I'll put that in the gem bag while we're at it.
'Tis akin
We're
to
all
my home,
whatever.
but home does not welcome me.
Armory. Chainmail. Splint mail. Oh. +1 studded, I believe that is. Plate mail, which we'll give to Dawn. Just move people closer so that we can loot for ourselves. I'm certain that a lot of this has been added. Shields? Many shields. Shields worth grabbing. Well, that wasn't too bad. That'll fetch a bit. Small shield +1. Studded leather. Can anyone identify it? No. Plate mail, of course, we'll give to Dawn. Anyone can carry the arrows. How much do you weigh? 30. We might as well give you to someone other than Imoen. Wow. The only two people in our party who can carry anything are bloody Dawn and Rove. Noted. Well... being the case, just move on. Oh, something to shoot. And he's dead with armor.
Onward to futility.
And squish. Oh, we can do this all night.
This will not be a quick death.
Why are you not using armor?
Our quest is vain. Point.
Oh, you are fucked.
We're all doomed.
We are fucked, probably more likely. Chromatic
How
orb,
may I be of assistance?
sleep.
Olza?
You're the closest one, just cursor. Sorry, commander. Thank you.
What is it this time?
You rang?
Give us a moment to get in there with some death magic.
Life is so hollow.
Yeah, she's the only thing I care about in this room.
Yes?
Horror?
Uh-huh.
Worth a shot. Another magic missile.
Our quest is
Of
vain.
course you are.
We're all doomed.
Flame arrow.
Wounds of the great. If you want.
Hey, got the job done. What have we got here? Ghoul touch, slow. Slow and mirror image both capture my interest.
Life is so. Our quest. What is the point?
Sam, you get over there. Viconia, you heal him.
Yep, this way.
You three get in and start attacking things, please. Magic missile.
What is it this time?
Just don't fuck up. That'll do nicely. No, that one chose poorly. Keep the fuck away from everyone, please. God.
Life, if you want.
This is where Dawn jibs everybody.
What is it this time?
Viconia, can you hold him, please?
I could really use you. My turn to say it again.
God damn it. Oh, pick on Emma when she's probably the more survivable of everyone. Dexterity should play in her favor there. Hope it does anyway. Oh, fine, piss off then.
Our quest. What is the point?
Quick save, we might as well check these out before we rest. Nothing, and some gold. Fair enough. Quick
We're
save.
all doomed.
Armor. Didn't do too badly there. And now we've just got this bit and then we're down to the next level.
Life is so
I can hear
hollow.
those hobgoblins. Oh, there you are. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. What do you get? +1. Just a robe? Fair enough. Probably a traveler's robe. Meh.
Our quest is vain. What is the point?
Some gold. Fair enough. Yeah, we've had worse. Iron Thorn. Oh, that's right. That's that ring that we absolutely hated from the Cloakwood that we probably should have sold last time we were in town. Yet didn't for some reason.
I can take Drizzt with both my arms tied behind my back.
Yeah, about that. Squish. Stone Giant Strength and Elixir of Health. You've already got mirror image, so we'll let Rove have you. Scroll case, one and all. Okay.
Life is... What is the point?
Grab you and that one.
Yes,
Rove,
I
get
shall
in the
attend to
room,
it.
Our
please.
quest is vain.
Nice. Potion of invulnerability, we've got a few of those now.
We're all doomed. Whatever.
And we'll go around this way since hobgoblins seem to be spawning in there. This is probably just a pit to nowhere. Viconia, good to see that you plainly wish to die.
Forward march, spare no one.
Yeah, not stuffing around.
Flaming. Possibly frosty.
This will be a quick death.
She's holding her own at least.
Eat flaming. Possibly frosty. Death.
There, are you quite done now? Of course. Yeah, it seems that every single Infinity Engine game has one of these pits to nowhere.
Forward march.
Eat flaming. Possibly frosty. Death.
We'll take it. Actually, instead of
How may
just
I be of
wandering in
assistance?
there, let's throw a fireball.
Spare no one. No. Spare no one.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Life
Well, that
is
kind of
so
did it.
hollow.
Grab those.
Whatever.
Right, well, that's that level done. So we're gonna rest.
We're all
We're gonna
doomed.
load. We're gonna rest.
We're
The
all
sand still has
doomed if
armor
you
going,
want.
so we'll just head down the stairs. And we have... Yep, this is the boss fight. Right, so...
Life is so hollow.
You cannot have too many buffs on this level.
Our quest is vain.
My goodness, give me power.
We're all doomed.
Protection from evil. Resist fear.
Life is so whatever.
This will not be
The
a
guard isn't what worries me on this level, not one bit. What worries me on this level are the Doom Guards. Grab some more plate mail? Sure.
Our quest, whatever.
Okay. Well, that's new. Yeah, there we go.
We're old, whatever.
You're a queer fellow.
Let's see. You're locked. And you're locked.
Life is so if you want.
So we'll loot these now and then we'll take a defensive position probably back here. Davion himself teleports around here a fair bit,
Our quest, whatever.
but himself is actually fairly fairly unthreatening. +1 arrows for her. Oh, you're not going to be using missile weapons, and we'll give +1 bullets to Rove, which probably won't last very long at all, but it's better than nothing. The robes we're going to give to Nira to carry, just to free up inventory space for her. +1 spear, whoopty shit. Give those arrows to Rove to identify. Arrow of biting. Fair enough. Well.
What you want?
We're old if
What
you
was
want.
in that one? Oh, we've already covered that one.
If you want.
Yep, I've done had enough of this.
So now we wait.
Our quest is vain.
I care not.
There should have been Doom Guards there. Where did the Doom Guards
You're
go?
a queer fellow. I've done had enough of this.
So, the stoic adventurers have found their way down to my lair.
Why have you come? Is it still my riches, or perhaps you seek to righteously punish me for my affront to your morality? It matters little if you will do neither. Before I dispose of you in some horribly gruesome manner, perhaps I should introduce myself. I am known as Daveorn. I would ask for your names, but I care little to become acquainted with the dead. And his accent reminds me very much of Izair from Icewind Dale 2.
How may I be of assistance?
We're all doomed.
Right, so he will teleport around now a fair
I'm
bit. Usually staying in that space for bugger all of the time. What's worrying me is that there are meant to be Doom Guards here, and there are not Doom Guards here.
What is it this time?
So we'll throw you there.
What is it this time?
Throw you there. And there. Oh, he made saves against both. Well, let's see.
How may I be of assistance?
Sleep.
Life is so whatever.
Might as well. Yup.
Only take me to a licensed cleric.
Oh, we can't load. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Had we disarmed
I'm gone.
these?
So, the stoic adventurers
Yep.
have found their way down to my lair. How may I be of assistance?
So, fireball.
Uh-huh.
Is akin to my home. But home does not welcome me.
Of course he's saved.
What is it this time? My turn to save the day.
He's teleported out of there, hasn't he? Oh no. Oh, he has now.
We're all doomed.
Right, we want haste.
Life is so onward to eternity.
Nope. Okay,
We're all
close
what's
up.
the point?
First things first.
So
Haste.
hollow.
Luck on Nira
How
because
may I
she
be of
fucking
assistance?
needs it.
What is it this time?
These are fairly decent saving throws.
You rang?
But he is
My
an
turn to
extremely
save the
high
day.
level mage, so I guess I can't be too cut by this.
Jalcales?
Our quest is if you want.
So, The stoic adventurers have
We're all
found
let's
their
see.
way down to my lair.
Night Singer, give me power.
What is it this time?
Don't suppose that's not that one that's going to do anything for you.
Life is so hollow.
Save me from the
Well, that was
Spider
something
Queen,
different.
Baldur.
Our quest is vain. What is the point?
Let's wait for him here this time.
We're all doomed.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
Hit him with that, I guess.
Shall commence.
Speak and be gone.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Why are you not charging him? Electrical resistance. Doubled movement rate doesn't feel very doubled.
Life is so hollow.
Oh, he's near death. Let's just hit him with these wands again, guys. That should do the trick.
What is it this time?
You have dealt a great blow to the organization known as the Iron Throne. A defeat that you are certain will not be ignored. Now you must travel to the great city of Baldur's Gate, where you are certain to find the truth behind the strange plot that plagues the citizens of the Sword Coast.
Hells to the air. So we just had to break out the wands.
You have dealt a
Whoops.
Flaming! Or possibly frosty.
Some gold, a key, and some
Our
scrolls.
quest is whatever.
Now down here is some decent loot, but also some mustard jellies, I believe, which are still more than we probably can handle.
Baldur.
Just heal Viconia because she failed.
We're all doomed. Whatever.
Stephen,
You're a queer fellow.
quick save,
I've
pickpocket,
done had enough of this.
load, pickpocket.
This way.
Target has no items that can be stolen by a thief of
We're
her
all
skill, hey?
doomed. If you want.
We can talk to him, but we're going to end up killing him. You killed Davion. Oh, please don't kill me. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, I'm just his apprentice, I swear, I don't know anything. Okay, I know a little, but I was only a student. Honest, I can help you. I can give you information. Ask me something. Go on, ask me anything. Who was Davion's superior? I don't know, I swear all I can say is that the regional leaders of the Iron Throne placed Davion here. There are 3 of them, I think, but I don't know their names. Davion was getting orders from someone else too. He complained about it a lot, but he never said a name or anything to me. Honest, the main building for the Iron Throne is in Baldur's Gate, somewhere southwest of the city. But I've never been there. I tell you true, can I please go? No, you're going to die. I'll be good from now on. No, you die.
Let's give them a
Flaming!
right. How may I be of assistance?
Possibly frosty. Uh-huh.
Frankly, I have the impression he has items on him. Oh, some gold.
Life is so. What
Woot.
is the point?
Scrolls. So far nothing terribly exciting. Of course that's locked.
You're a queer. I'm gone.
Oh, that's a wand of fear.
Our quest is vain.
Whoop-de shit. Well, apparently we need a rest.
We're all doomed. Whatever.
So there are a few things around here to pick up,
Good on you if you save the day.
but from memory the main loot is down with those
Shall
come.
jellies. Which we'll
I've
go for in a
done had
minute.
enough of this.
308 gold.
Is so
Yep.
hollow.
I'm gone.
They're not bad. I'm pissed that they took the Doom Guards out, though. I'm not gonna lie about that. I liked the Doom Guards. They were a nice challenge at this point in the game. I was much happier with the Doom Guards than the fucking sudden illusory wall. That just felt like a cop-out. Jewelry. Quick
Our
save.
quest is vain. Whatever.
I care not.
Now we're gonna rest because we want spell, of
We're
course.
all doomed.
You guys chose poorly.
Oh, what is it? I'll do it.
Eat flaming! Or possibly frosty.
Life is so hollow. Our quest.
Don't you dare, Zan. Don't you dare. Minor drain him.
We're all doomed.
You dream of blood. Not of blood on a blade or the blood on your hands, but an ichor that runs as a torrent through the realms. A flood that pours across the fields and forests. An ocean that floats you to the world's edge and threatens to cascade off into the void. This blood seems a frightening thing. A massive force that sweeps away all resistance. As a whole, it is a monster and it cannot be stopped. Were it to be viewed from on high, it would seem to cover the entire world in its red-black embrace. You, however, do not have such a lofty perch. From within the deluge, you can see it does not move as one, but is filled with currents, eddies, and undertows. Pockets of calm afford breathing space, whilst violent whirlpools threaten to rend limb from limb. Ultimately, it seems undirected and lacks a driving will, a quality you have in abundance. You may be caught within, but sufficient determination can shape what you need to survive. There are still options open, still choices to be made. As the tide presses forward, you steer as you wish, atop a ship called Persistence, and under sails made of resolve. A sudden and deliberate wave puts an end to your course, and to the dream. It would seem that the flood does have some will, and took offense to your enjoying the ride.
Right. Fair enough. Also kind of digging the... Oh, of course,
Life,
of course.
Whatever.
God damn it. Here we
What
go.
is it this time?
Magic missiles.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Of course we get ambushed.
Our quest is vain.
What he said.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Actually, let's not use the +1 arrows now. Just occurred to me what we were doing there.
We're all doomed.
Hey, Bridgeburner56, how are you doing?
Whatever.
Quick save. Okay, enough ambushes. I'm really over the being ambushed. There we go. Quick save
You're a queer
and
fellow.
We're all doomed.
cast armor because
What
if
you
I'm.
want?
Well, that said, they got rid of the
I'm
Doom
done.
Guards here, so they probably got rid of the friggin' mustard jellies as well. Probably carpeted it too. No, we got a mustard jelly. Well, that makes me happy, believe it or not. It actually makes me happy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the mustard jelly is something to be afraid of.
I could really use Tensor's floating bandage. I'll do it. What is it this
Late
time?
night mapping, what are you
Stand
mapping?
back and watch this.
What is it this time?
And a few good beers certainly never go astray.
Jalcales?
Okay, so we want to buff the crap out of our party and go in there and smack this thing by the look of it.
Our quest is vain. We're all doomed.
Quick say, actually let's haste the party as well.
So hollow. Our quest is vain. If you want.
That's it, let's send our squishiest in there first. Twits. It would seem that haste has the effect of halving
My blade will cut you down,
Lord Dawn's movement speed. There we go.
I've done had
We're
enough.
all
2000
if you
experience,
want.
that was worthwhile.
I care not. I'm gone.
Yeah, only mods can post links. Unfortunately, I don't have access to Twitch from where I presently... I know I'm on Twitch right now, but I don't actually have Twitch open in front of me. I'm on Streamlabs OBS. I shall be looking it up. Okay, I'm fairly sure they're cursed. Gold, Dimension Door. So Leryl's Tier is probably the only real
Life
thing to
is
have been
so
concerned
hollow.
about there. I think that's worth about 2,000 gold on its own. Not that gold really is such a big deal for us.
Our quest, whatever.
I went a very long time without playing these, and then a friend of mine, Ghost LP, started playing them, and I remembered how awesome they are. I was also at the time playing, well, I am at the time, I'm Let's playing Icewind Dale as well on my YouTube channel, so aside from a shameless plug there, I was already in the mood for more Infinity Engine games. Yay, non-cursed scrolls, I'm willing to bet these are both cursed. Oh no, protection from undead, okay, that one's cursed.
We're all
I'm sure
life
one of them
if
is.
you want.
With knowing my luck, this game's probably going to take the satisfaction of being right away from me. So, this is a fantastic Advanced Dungeons & Dragons game. It bears no resemblance to the current edition of D&D though. I think this is still 2nd edition and they're up to 5th now.
Gather your party before venturing.
But I believe it is the exact same rule set of the old Eye of the Beholder games,
Whatever.
which was also 2nd edition despite being some, I don't know, 5-6 years earlier.
Yes?
Yeah, let's just
whatever.
go here. Now we're done down here, there is nothing else that we can do, and once we do this there is no coming back. I've never played I've never actually played a tabletop game in my life. Hey there again, I see that you have the key. Must have been a bloody battle with the master, and you must be tough ones to have lived through it. Alright then, give me the key and let's be done with this. Oh, one more thing. You did talk to Rill, didn't you, so that the rest of the slaves could get out of here alive? Yeah, fuck them. No, we did. We got their mooching asses out. Let's see. Yes, we talked to Rill. Do we have it? Cutscene!
Hello, pal.
You saved us. The rest of us have fled to the north toward Baldur's Gate, but I elected to stay as thank you. Without your heroics, who knows how long we'd be working that horrible mine. I'm just glad we didn't end up in the water or grave down there like the rest of the Iron Throne mercenaries. Yes, we got our reputation up to heroic. Oh, popular. Bloody hell. Oh, we've got to be good for a little bit longer, apparently. FML.
I am
What is the
disappointed
point?
by our lack of progress.
I'm not sure what else we can do to get a quick couple of reputation points before we can go in our killing spree. Probably should have donated some gold to the temple early on. No, I've never played a tabletop game of D&D in my life, unfortunately. I'm working on a game with some friends in Discord at the moment. We're getting a game together online because I'm in Australia and the rest of them are in the USA. But it's the closest I've been. And of course, these games. Let's see. Now, we've actually opened up Baldur's Gate proper, but I'm thinking... Of course we have... Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I'm preparing for. We'll head over to... Wow. A Dalantir, I believe, will buy our extra wyvern head. Okay, my partner just sent me a message that she's locked out of work at the moment. This is interesting. Kivan, the ranger that we will never come back for. Of course, we have skeletons. I don't care. I just want to sell my stuff and move on. Let's see.
We're all doomed.
Try to keep up.
There we go.
If you want.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
Well... let's see. Rumors talk. We want to buy. Specifically, we want to sell. Yes, he'll take the other one from us. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a bit of excitement for her, the poor thing, locked out of work. Leaving her alone, of course, to get on with it. Let's see. Knock is a handy one that will unlock things. The rest are much of a muchness, really. Most asset arrow is... I don't know if we have trolls coming up, so we're actually going to hang on to that. Another detect invisibility, one to fear, which the odds of us using are fairly high because it's a wand. This Ankeg plate hasn't really gone up with our reputation at all. That he'll buy it at all is also kind of interesting. Fair amount of magical gear that we can sell as well. 11 grand just there. Okay, so the Ring of Folly fetched no more. Being unidentified. Sell those. Okay. And heading back out. Oh, hey, skeletons.
If you want.
Let's go back inside then.
Let's give them a right.
Flaming!
If you want.
possibly
What is the
frosty.
point?
There we go. Yeah, I cheesed it. So what? Oh. Thank God that didn't critical. Let's see here, let's see here. We'll head to the friendly arm. No, actually I didn't want to head that way. I want to go down to Nashville. I wanted to do Dawn's thing next.
Whatever.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Oh, shut up.
Certainly I shall collapse from What is the point?
The point is to get a hotel room.
Never had rats. No sorry.
Okay, now we got those scrolls from Davion. Where did we put those? Davion, I received a request for extra slaves. They will be sent as soon as possible. Events go well in Baldur's Gate. We have purchased one of the western noble estates to use as our base of operations. It is an ancient building, most likely constructed before the erection of the second wall. Its construction makes it very defensible against those who would thieve it. Remember to ask Yeslik if he enjoys his new accommodations. Royaltar. Davion, as you've probably heard, the iron poison has begun to take effect around the coast. With the majority of iron imports being disrupted by Tazok, almost all of it comes from the tainted source in Nashkel. The Sicilian uprising in Arm has ensured that no forces from that nation will be able to take action against our mercenary forces. However, the Flaming Fist has caught several of the Black Talon mercenaries. All of those captured have claimed allegiance with the Zentarum and thus shifted any suspicion away from the Iron Throne. I have sent Transig to work with the mercenaries in transporting the iron to your base in Cloakwood. He has brought several bags of holding so that he alone will make trips into Cloakwood, thereby lessening the chance the Flaming Fist trackers might find your stronghold. Finally, Davion, our plans go smoothly. Saravok has arrived from headquarters in Ordulin. He brings news from our superiors. They are pleased with our progress so far. I plan to place Saravok as the commander of our mercenary forces in the region. He has already sent his subordinate Tazok to the Wood of Sharp Teeth to take command of the forces there. Things go apace here in Baldur's Gate. We have placed our first agent among the ranks of the Seven Sons trading coaster. So, bunch of notes. Fair enough. We'll quick save.
If you want.
Store and in. What are we looking for specifically? First, we can stick all of these in here. Second level. How are we for second level stuff? I might give this one to Nira, because it's just something else that she can do, because I don't need that many instances of glitter dust. I had other things to identify. There you go. That one's cursed. Oh, we had stuff in that gem bag to sell as well. And the Wand of Fear. Got a few of these gathering dust now.
Our quest, if you want. Whatever.
Business has been poor, what with the iron
Let's
shortage
see.
and all.
Angel Skin will keep, Greenstone will sell, Fire Opal will sell. Basically everything that we're not going to need in Baldur's Gate at some point will sell. Ah, that's actually a point of reputation that we can get. We can give that Angel Skin ring to the guard in the Flaming Fist Keep. Oh no, we don't need Flame Dance. $3,000 for the Larrel's Tear Necklace. I'm just going to hang on to that. Oh, that's right, Nero has her pearl necklace. We're going to leave that where it is too.
Whatever.
Well,
What is the point?
it's faster to go this way, guys. Now what we want, world map, was to find where Dawn needed us to go, but apparently that's not an option. So instead we'll go up here.
You have been waylaid by enemies. Must defend yourself.
Sucks to be her. Get ambushed by Ankegs with my luck here. Oh, you chose poorly, mate. How's that regret taste? Yeah, Rove, you know what to do.
Whatever.
Let's see. Some bandit scalps. Do we have another stack of them anywhere? No, I thought I had another stack. And you.
Eat flaming! Or possibly frosty death!
Save. Right, so we've been there. These fishermen have a quest, which is on our way, so let's do that.
Well, damn it, Sauna, we can't go on like this forever.
Oh wait, Gibberdo. Maybe they're the answer to our problem. They look pretty trustworthy. Oh yeah, the problem. Sorry for my manner, but we're poor folk not accustomed to trouble, and it's hard times now. We can't get a boat in the water before she's swamped by the rains. It's that bitch of Umberly, she's the one. Steady, Tolman. What he means is we're being harassed by a priest of the bitch Queen Umberly. We don't even know why, but whenever we attempt to fish, she turns the weather sour. 2 of us were washed away just walking to the docks, but we cannot prove to the guard it was her. We'll be needing someone to strong Umber into leaving us alone. With not much money, but I'll gladly give you a magical weapon from my grandfather's adventuring days. It's a meagre amount for your trouble, but it would be a great service to us. Will you help a group of poor fishermen? Consider it done. Right, so right now we think we're gonna go and knife a priestess of Umberly.
I'm gone.
We're actually gonna end up killing these guys, but we'll get to that.
I've done had enough of this.
Necklace, some gold. Even farmers have to pay the adventuring tax.
Our quest, whatever.
That one
What you want?
can be
I'm
unlocked
gone.
as well.
I'm gone.
Anyone else floating around in here? Nope. See some gold. And some more gold. Nothing I care about.
We're all
Well,
doomed. Our quest is
can we
vain.
just, what's that? Just silver that can go into gem bag, thank you.
We're all doomed. If you want.
Okay, the trick to this area is to skirt around the edge. Going through the middle means ankegs and suffering and general sadness. We could go into the ankeg pit, but again, we don't hate ourselves quite that much yet. Up along here. I don't think there's a level that I could achieve in this game that won't have me afraid of ankegs though. Like the carrion crawlers in the Baldur's Gate warehouse irk me less than ankegs. She's just there from the local wildlife department to make sure that we don't excessively hunt the ankegs, apparently. Okay, so Umberly
Whatever.
Priestess is just on the other side here. I do like the lighting in this version of the game. Normally you would, but in the enhanced edition it has the expansion content, and so I believe that it's actually the level cap is now something more like 12. She's... oh, we're nearly there. There she is, Tenya.
Yep. I'm gone.
Eloin, just loot this place for me, will you?
I've done had enough of this.
Some gold. I don't know why we've got Baldur's Gate music playing.
Our quest is vain.
Save.
I care not.
No, she's
We're
not a
all
high enough level to
whatever.
pickpocket that.
Stop! You are trespassing on my land home.
None come this way armed as you are. It was those horrible fishermen that hired you, wasn't it? Speak. They sent me to end your villainous deeds. As cowardly as they are treacherous, hiring others to do what they could not. Tonight I shall put an end to all of this. The seas cry for vengeance. Okay, so we do get to stab her.
Possibly Frosty.
Wow, did we get a critical hit or something then? Why do you do this? Don't you know what they've done? Sonna and the others? They are the evil ones. They killed my mother and now you help them? She only did her duty. Collecting the offerings from those who had used the sea, they stole her elemental summoning bowl and tortured her for the words that make it work. Now that they all misuse the gift from Umberlee to pillage the seas, my mother's spirit cannot rest until it is returned. I have more power than Mother had. Umberlee gave me her anger, but I can't find the bowl. All I can do is hurt them until they give it back or die, but I'm so tired. I don't have Mother's will, and the goddess is so demanding. Help me, please. I don't trust her. Of course we do, but we're gonna kill her because we can. Unless we lose our reputation. Nope. Just experience points. Just delicious experience points. Now, having not helped her is going to make another quest later on difficult. There's a Temple of Umberlee in Baldur's Gate, and helping her here gives us an advantage in that basically instead of having to stab our way through that temple, Sir Lancelot in Monty Python and the Holy Grail style, we can just walk up to the door and she'll bring us what we need. Gonna be hard for her to do that now in her current state. And I'm not thrilled with Dawn's lack of doubled movement rate. Oh, is Spider's Bane cancelling that out?
Speak.
If I do that... Nope. Nope.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Night Singer class? Nah.
Okay, so Viconia can wear them. Just not Dawn, he seems to be immune to haste. Well then... Imoen, I'm going to give them to you. What do these do? Yeah, well that does stuff all for you anyway. Talos' gift, they're a resistance, aren't they? 50 electrical resistance. We'll give that to Nira. He's to Rove to identify. Defense AC 7. What's Zan wearing? Ah, weapon handling. I prefer him. Oh, that AC bonus is sweet though, but he's got armor to deal with that. The spell armor. Nira! You're the toy.
Life, whatever.
I'm not sure how I feel with Zan being the one to rush in, honestly. That's not usable by anyone who's not a thief, I get that.
Whatever.
Eat flaming.
I notice how that comes up as blue. Nira, get out.
And watch this.
How are you? Injured. Let's just magic missile him the rest of the way, I think.
Uh-huh.
We're all doomed.
Okay.
Darkness prevail.
There we go.
Life is so if you want.
I don't remember if we can still sell that to Tarum. Of course she is. Just give it to Dawn. We have a chicken. I still wonder if these things count towards
You're a
my
queer fellow.
1,000 monsters, 1,000 things killed total.
point?
Just form up back here and heal a bit.
Sometimes, and I'm amazed we live to see another day. We're all doomed, if you want.
Cool tempers will prevail.
Back, I see. Have you done it? Let's see. Much to say about you. She'll kill us all. No, she won't. We're going to kill you all. What if we toss in another 100 gold? I don't like being used, Sonna. It makes me angry. That bitch priestess was taking tribute from us for years. The price just kept climbing and you can't sell without appeasing Umberly. The cleric of Talos and Baldur's Gate said, "Well, suffice to say, we made other arrangements for our safe passage at sea. Part of that deal was a little payback as well, so you can see we're all pawns within the friendly rivalries of the gods. You would best tread carefully lest you step on some pretty powerful toes." Give me the bowl. Yeah. We're still going to nuke you guys. Really is the only way. Nice.
Whatever.
And no reputation hit to boot. That makes me happiest. Now I'm fairly sure that this is otherwise totally useless, but we'll hang on to it for the time being in case we can take it to the Temple of Umberly ourselves and get some kind of bonus for it. +1 flail, don't care.
Our quest is... What is the point?
And this poor chicken.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Hoping that these count towards that 1,000 creatures tally. Okay. How's the reputation looking? We're still popular.
Whatever.
I think if we get too much further, we're going to have Elminster join us.
I serve the flaming fist.
It begins. Please announce your place of origin. Let's see. The mystical land of frolicking naked nymphs where every desire is granted by bold blubbering bugbears. I don't like your sarcasm. If you won't cooperate, then I'll just bring you to talk with my commander.
Citizens, please step forward.
First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Scar, second in command of the Flaming Fist. So it is not necessary for you to reveal your names. Please answer me this. Are you the group that was involved in the trouble at the Cloakwood Mines? Exactly, Bridge Burner. They will learn to fear us. Nope, yeah, that was us. Well, I have to say that you've made quite the commotion up here in Baldur's Gate. I can't really put my finger on a single source, but there have been many strange happenings going on within the city. It's been getting harder and harder for me to put trust in someone. I need outsiders to do some investigations. People with no connections to anyone in the city. Would you be interested in working for me in such a capacity? If it pays well. Alright then, what I'm about to tell you must be held in the strictest confidence. Do you understand? I need you to begin an investigation of the Seven Suns trading coaster. Seven Suns leadership has been acting strangely of date. They've been selling off valuable assets and neglecting many of their more profitable trading ventures. Considering the importance the trading coaster holds over the economy of this city, the Grand Dukes are noticeably upset. I've gone to talk with the coaster's head, Jarso. He really rebuffed me, telling me to mind my own business. I've known Jarso for many years, and this isn't his usual behaviour. I can't start an official investigation as there are no real reason for doing so. That's why I need you. We're ready to go for it, but first there's something you need to know. We think that the Iron Throne may be behind the recent events along the Sword Coast, blah blah blah. Well, that sheds new light on things. There's nothing I can really do about it now, but I'll make sure to look into it. I want you to break into the Seven Sons compound and find out what's wrong. Use stealth in your investigations. I don't want this operation to cause too much fuss. The most important person to watch for is Jaso. Once you've found out as much as possible, report back to me at the Flaming Fist compound. I'll pay you 2,000 gold for this favour. Your estate is located on the southwest side of town. I wish you all the best of luck. Remember, once you're done at the Seven Sons estate, it's imperative that you meet me at the Flaming Fist barracks, which is just west of the Seven Sons. And in we go. I think Quail is waiting here as well. We see Quail again in the next game. While we're waiting, we'll just wander around. Oh, we've got more chickens.
We're all doomed.
1.
What you want?
And 2.
Night Singer, give me power.
And 3.
Life, whatever.
Entirely too gratified by that.
Walking alone in the Coastway Road. How smart is this?
Hey there, fellow travellers. You look to be wanderers of the adventuring sort. Tell me, what direction calls you? I am presently heading westward. It is the same for me. Surely this sends a familial bond of sorts. The smart move would be to travel as one, especially with the number of bandits in this area. You probably need the counterbalance of my intelligence as well. No, and don't call me Shirley. Oh dear. Oh dear. I should have guessed by your knuckle-dragging gait and minuscule nose. You're a complete and utter moron, aren't you? He's a rude sort this time around. I preferred the cowardly one who was afraid of the vultures circling overhead from the original version of the game.
Oh, there, Wanderer. Stay thy
There he
course
is.
to indulge an old man.
Good day to the young one. What a marvellous happenstance that we should again cross paths, especially in such a grand city as this. I see by thine eyes that thou hast no time for my wry banter. 'Tis true, our meeting was no accident, though I do honestly take pleasure in seeing thee again, in all my pixelated glory. 'Tis good to see you again. What brings you here? Oh, also, all citizens of the Sword Coast eventually pass through Baldur's Gate, and I knew thou wouldst as well. Forgive my continued meddling, but I believe it is warranted, especially considering the pressures thou art no doubt confronting. My pestering of thee certainly pales in comparison to the influence thou hast felt from others, including thine own self. Gorion raised thee as best he could, but 'tis hard indeed to overcome what is bred in the bone. More so in this case, I would imagine. What do you know of Gorion? He was long my friend, and we talked often, though less after he settled down with thee. He was quite the traveller in his day, though he never regretted his new role as foster father. He felt a stable childhood would better prepare thee for, well, the problems that would eventually come. He cared deeply for thee. I hope this was not lost on you. He was a good man, though I prefer to walk my own path. Normally we are very evil, but at the same time, Elminster is a fucking 90 millionth level mage, and we're not going to stuff around with him. I was not suggesting that thou should do otherwise. Whatever the motives, independence is always a wise course to follow. My worry is that thy lineage is harder to escape than most. Thou hast bad blood in thee, though Gorion did what he could to teach thee well and true. Thou hast hungry blood within thee as well, and it will not let thee go without a fight. For better or worse, what's bred in the bone will be dealt with in time. I trust thou hast the will to face what is within thee. Let's see. I know little of what is to come, but I will do best. I am sure the future will be kind to thee. For now I will give thee my best wishes and a few names that will serve thee well. Scar of the Flaming Fist is a good man and well worth trusting. His superior Duke Elton is also a good sort. Both are to be believed when they speak. I take my leave and wish thee well.
What is the point?
You know, I know enough about the Forgotten Realms lore to know that Elminster, I think at his level, I'm sure he'd be some sort of demigod. Lucky Aiello is pretty well cursed. And I think he's under attack? No. One of them is under attack by something.
My prices are the
Let's
best south
see.
of Waterdeep.
Two-hander. Oh. I want to buy this just to identify. As you can see, everything else is cursed or poisoned. But just the aesthetic of that two-hander has me curious enough to buy it.
Are the best south of Waterdeep.
I'm probably going to load again, but... Consumes 10 gold per successful hit. I love it. I bloody love it.
We're all. What is the
Actually, no, I
point?
want to see what that
Life,
quarterstaff
if you
is now.
want.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
The Ossifer. Oh, it's casts bark skin on target upon each successful hit. I love it. So once it hits something, it basically makes it impossible to hit it again.
We're all. What is the point? What is the
Now there's
point?
a magic store here, which is what really interests me. Somewhere around there off memory. Yeah, it's something appreciably intimidating.
Baldur's Gate. This place reminds me of Luskan. Both cities teem with wretches unfit to grovel at my feet.
Pardon me, I was just having some of my mocha. I take it you've had some dealings in that city. I must know a little more about you.
Past, you have only to know I punish treachery. As for the present, take comfort in knowing that no one shall stand between you and your goals, so long as I remain at your side.
How did you become such a skilled fighter?
After ogres raided my tribe in the spine of the world, my human mother and I escaped to Luskan. There, I discovered the nature of civilized men.
What can you tell me about your time with this band? Those times were not all bad. Riding across the mountains, slaying all challenges, and plundering ancient temples are good ways to start a legend. But now the blood I most wish to spill belongs to my former companions. Jealous of our plunder, rival bands spread the word that we were tomb robbers and thieves. Local lords sent out men to capture us. Simeon, our leader, decided it was time for a show of force. We pillaged the town of Barrow, slaying men, women and children to show their lords not to trifle with us. Oh, sounds like fun. What happened then? Perhaps another time. Just as he was getting to the good bit too. I'm fairly sure Niklos is someone that we should care about too, but just not yet. Because it is 10 to 9 here in South Australia, and I do need to be wrapping things up very shortly. Oh, we can actually use this? Okay. I'm actually going to hold on to this bowl of water elemental control. The Thresher. Fair enough. Bastard swords, long swords, arrow of slaying. That's the ogre mage one. Yep, slays ogre mage upon touch. Now, if there were more than a handful of them in the game, that would be useful. Plenty of other things that we're not interested in. I want spells. Actually, antidote potions are probably worth it as well. So whereabouts are you? I don't need a street or anything, but just, you know, what you know, part of the world do you reside in? Let's see, protection. New Zealand! Ah, beautiful place. I was there about 11 years ago now. Holy crap, time flies. I spent a week there for my 21st. It was an absolutely beautiful place. I wish anywhere in Australia was that green. And the people are so friendly. I know that, like everywhere else, it's not perfect and it has its own issues, but my god, everyone's just so friendly there and so nice and, oh, kind of cold. Yeah, you haven't missed much. You have not missed much. He's got some very nice spells here. Do we have Fireball? Wouldn't mind learning another one of those, honestly, but what really interests me more than anything else... Oh, okay, plus remove curse. Oh, spirit armor. 4th level. For the duration of the spell. Sets AC to 1. +3 to save versus spells. But you pay for it with 2d4 points of damage, which at our level is a huge amount of hit points. I was really hoping he had stone skin, honestly. I'm disappointed that he doesn't have stone skin. And these wands do nothing for me. Let's see. Sunfire. 1d6 for each level up to 15. What are you? I bet you're basically more powerful fireball. Oh, I see. Wizard gestures with his hand in the entire area around him. Okay, so that's more immolation than a projectile. I'm less keen on that. Dire Charm. Affects any person. That could be handy, actually. If they fail their saving throw their regard. Okay. Okay, I was wondering what happened if, Yeah, I used to follow the cricket fairly religiously, and then I fell out of it, and then I caught the headlines a few weeks ago, with them deciding to take their careers and flush them down the toilet in a very public manner, and yeah, I was there pointing and laughing too. They had it coming. I don't know what they were possibly thinking to pull that kind of shit in front of tens of thousands of people there, plus TV cameras. But as far as, you know, self-immolating one's career goes, they nailed it. As for spells here, what was in that first batch that we enjoyed? Kind of cold. I think 5th level is as high as we can reasonably expect to get. I'd be surprised if we were higher than 9th level by the end of this playthrough myself. So I don't think we'd get much higher than kind of cold. Now, Ghost Armor. Magical Field serves as if it were Field Plate. Cumulative with Dex. Does not hinder movement. Lasts until dispelled. Yeah, Zan can give it a shot since he doesn't have stone skin now. Non-detection, monster summoning, hold person. Don't really care about the rest. Clairvoyance sounds great, but then it doesn't really help with with telling you where you've been. Was that invisibility or was it dispelling invisibility? Identify, infravision, protection, chromatic orb, detect evil, detect invisibility, knock, null alignment, luck. Now what I wouldn't mind is either invisibility, 10-foot radius, or better still, improved invisibility, or 20 Scrolls of Chaos. Victim is 5th level or higher, receives a save versus spell with a -4 penalty. So Chaos is a pretty decent spell, but 5th level, and with the number of scrolls there are, you get the impression that they don't expect you to be able to hit 9th level either. Sunfire. Hold Person is good. Hold Person and Sleep. I have recently discovered how good Sleep is in 2nd edition. I was hoping to find, yeah, improved invisibility or protection from evil 10-foot radius, but I know that's a cleric spell. Anyway, I'm going to ponder this a bit more when I've got a little more time. I'm feeling the pressure right now. What do we have to offload? Will he buy those boots?
Yes.
Yes, he will. I'm not selling Drizd's weapons. Yeah, we killed Drizzt and took his stuff. It was a thing. That flail. Sell that. I wish we could sell our familiar but keep the bonuses.
Is whatever.
Actually, you know what? This is as good a place as any to call it. So we'll be calling it a stream here. Quick save and a regular save. What are we up to? 11. Whoops. So, Bridge Burner, thanks for tuning in, and to everyone else who tuned in on the stream. Hi to everyone catching up the VOD on YouTube and Twitch. And until whatever I play next time, cheers.